Wake Up with Jim and Saab is exclusively on Spotify.
If you want to start your own podcast, check out anchor.fm.
And if you want to be notified when we have new episodes, click the follow button on Spotify. If I slow down, will the ending be over?
Welcome to the Wake Up with Saab podcast. It's a gloomy morning.
This is an episode where we will just read through our Facebook group.
bit.ly/podkids after party.
We're gonna see what you guys have been posting there. Ito, any tips to fight procrastination? Thanks, Podsibs. It kinda gets in my way at times talaga, and sometimes it's taking its toll on me. What do you do to beat procrastination? Do you ever procrastinate, Jim? That is an oxymoron. No, I'm using that word incorrectly. You never procrastinate. When have you ever procrastinated?
Like the last time?
Yeah. He can't think of anything. I have a tip.
Well, honestly, the things I procrastinate are... Hindi, ako ganito. Since ano naman, ako, my biggest note would be capturing talaga. That's when I don't procrastinate. I mess up. I forget.
Yeah.
And it's usually when I get to that point na should I note this down? Kaya ko yan? Maalala ko
Oh my
yan?
gosh, that's me.
Sure, hindi.
That's
Forever.
me.
Bye.
Ang galing mo sa pag-capture. Did it take practice or does it come naturally
I
to you?
feel like I still suck.
Really?
I mean, and now I'm getting better again. Talagang ang my biggest tip dun sa capture, okay? Kasi kunwari, like, and ito yung lagi kong sinasabi with kay Ali and yung nakikita ko yung creatives and yung team ko sa linya-linya. I always say, guys, just choose one.
Yeah.
Kasi ako also me, like, that messed me up when I left AnyDo, the app.
Yeah.
I loved AnyDo. It worked well for me. And then I transferred to reminders on Apple, which is good kasi you can do Siri.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, kasi most of the time, like, my best ideas or the things that I come up with happen in the bathroom talaga.
Yeah. You can do Siri for that.
Yeah, pero like, when I'm in the bathroom, like, tinatamad ako to. Parang it's my sanctuary.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about number 2 lang. Like, just want brushing my teeth or anything. Like, I think about... Anyway, ang point ko is, capture. Ikaw.
Capture is, that's
sorry,
trait-
you're gonna explain if
that's
you've
a
never...
trait of, sige, go.
If you've never listened to this pod, it's just like whenever you think of something or someone says something or may naalala ka or you have an idea to do something, capture it. Write it down in one tool. So whether it's a handy notebook, I would still suggest na it's on your phone kasi you just have that everywhere you go. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a trait of highly successful people. Like your dad, remember?
Yeah.
He used to carry around Jim told me about this, and I actually saw some of them. Your dad used to carry around always like this small notebook, sabi mo? And for a time, before we discovered reminders and Siri and AnyDo, you would do the same thing. You would have this small, very tiny notebook and that you would always keep in your pocket for anything that you wanted to capture. And yeah, that was incredible. Ako yung tip ko for procrastination, because I'm the biggest procrastinator ever. You know it. Like, it's taken me maybe 2 years now. I've been wanting to redecorate Vita's room. Every time I enter it, it's just like, parang sama nito. Like the walls are chipping, the paint is chipping, and it's just so, sama. It's such an eyesore. And like, it's so sikip, whatever. And every time, like, when I'm downstairs, or every time, especially for the home, it's always like, ganda sana kung maglagay ako ng plant dyan. Like, I've been wanting to get like a plant dun sa room natin or sa bathroom, and it's always like, siguro it'll take me a whole year to get anything done. But what I discovered, my biggest breakthrough, aside from capturing, because if I did capture it, then I would see it on my to-do list, and I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. The biggest breakthrough I had with procrastination is figuring out what I want to do. So if it's a want as opposed to dapat, I should. Iba talaga eh. Kasi may passion eh. Parang, do I want to? Why? Why do I? Kasi siguro this whole time, there's a reason why you're not doing it. You gotta get down and like figure out like why am I just procrastinating? Do I not want to do it? Why don't I want to do it? Maybe I don't need to. And then think about it, like the whole time yung room ni Vito, I'm just thinking like I don't need to. I don't need to. And I guess I don't want to. So I don't. Maybe that's why. So I let it go for a long time. And then finally when I said I really want to change it, then I finally got so excited about it and I made a decision and it just happened so fast, right?
What if you never want to? Kunwari, let's say most people naman who procrastinate is because like it's an activity na
it's an administrative
hindi sila
thing.
magaling or like it's not their strength or
Yeah, so give me an example.
like ako, I the one thing siguro I procrastinate the most is admin stuff.
Exactly.
I hate filling up forms.
Okay.
Yan. If you give me a fucking form,
Yeah. No, that's
talagang
why.
nandidiri ako.
So there it is.
Kasi I find it so stupid.
Yeah, but what is the form for? It's just the same as like you gotta pay your bills, diba? And then parang, ayoko. Because you don't want to, right? But do you want to live in a home where there's electricity?
Okay.
I want to. I want to be in a home where I can cook
gets
food.
kita. Kasi
And I
kunwari-
can see I can read my book at night because there's light, you know?
Or like, I wanna fly to Australia.
Yeah. So I wanna,
or
I don't want to fill out this form, but I want to fly to Australia. diba?
Stick yun na. Okay.
I want to. So I'm really excited about it. And also, if you really feel like you don't need to, then delegate it. You know, I would love to fill out a form.
Paano
That's my
kunwari,
passion.
Paano kunwari, let's say ako, I'm looking back at my time at corporate, like, maraming stuff. Like, kunwari, I hated, like, the kaartehan of PowerPoints. Okay?
Yeah.
You know me, I'm not like, I'm not detail oriented. Hindi ako, I don't care if things are pretty.
Yeah.
Right? Parang, basta the message is there.
Yeah.
So, so my mindset would have been, I want to give a good presentation.
Yeah. I want to excel in,
I want to excel in work.
I want to impress my boss. I want to deliver. I want to, well.
Pero isn't that, okay. Pero this is just for procrastination.
No,
Kasi,
pero it goes hand in hand eh. Kung wari, if you're really not, if it's not your skill set, but you want to make a good presentation, then you will figure it out na you will ask help from someone who knows it better. Like, hey, ano kaya ang tingin mo? Like, do you have a template for this? Then it'll be just easier. Instead of like you procrastinating and waiting until the last minute because you feel like ang pangat na gagawin mo. But because you wanted to, because there was you know when you want someone, like you have a crush and you'll do anything to kind of catch a glimpse of them. So medyo ganun, parang nagkakaroon ng motivation. And procrastination is just, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like it's lack of motivation. Or no, don't take my word for it. That's no. Kasi tama, diba, sabi mo hindi ka, do you create motivation? Or does it just come? You can't just wait for motivation. You can't just wait for motivation, right? You gotta create it.
I'm lost.
Okay. Great. Okay. Fun talk. Were you even listening? I lost you, huh? Too early for this.
You're so cute.
Why? I'm so I know.
Just all like, tapos ako naman pero ako naman.
Grabe yung ulan ah.
Grabe yung ulan. One quick grabe yung ulan. Sabi ko, whoa, where are we?
Yeah, no, because I have a lot of.
Usually naman cheat ko eh.
I'm
Kaya ko naman like one quick look outside and say like.
No, but you
grabe
can't, Jim. You can't trick me. I know when you're not. Even if you're trying to pretend that you are, I know when you're not, and I just let it go. It's okay. I just am very passionate about this because as an ADHDer,
of course.
no, I don't take it
of course.
personally. It's okay. it's something I've struggled with for so long, and I still struggle with it. It's never gonna go away. It's something I live with, but I really like it. Na I've come up with tools, and I've become gentler on myself. Parang it's like, is someone gonna die if I don't fix Vito's room? Well, I guess nothing there was in putting him in danger. So obviously, I didn't need to do anything, but I wanted to, and that's it. Parang be kind to yourself. Baka naman, or something that maybe it's a paper that's due. Most of the time, it is, right. That's what you procrastinate on. It's just
I have a tip.
go.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go.
It's called the Parkinson's law.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that.
Na parang
And so true.
based on data, okay? Na parang the reason parang there is no significant difference of like sorry, ang pangit the way pero like okay, let me explain. So,
Can I say it?
okay, go.
It's the idea that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion.
Okay, so yun.
Explain it.
So, kunwari, let's say si Ali, okay? At the start of Linya Linya, it was always like, syempre, it was just, there was only me, him, and Panch, our partner. And we would be like, I'd say, Ali, ganito, I think we need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd say, put his fingers on his chin and like, contemplate and say like, siguro, tapos sasabihin ko, alam ko, gawin natin bukas.
Oh my gosh, that's me and Ali are the same with like, whoa, wait lang.
Yeah. And then he'd be like, wait. Tapos natatawa siya. Lagi kami ganun. Natatawa siya. Tapos ako, I'm, syempre, of course, I'm just negotiating. So, gagawin ko siya na, kaya yan bukas. And then siya parang, ano ka ba? And sabihin ko, pero honestly, I know naman it's like in a week.
Yeah.
Right? That's where I want to end up.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, kailangan pag-isipan yan. Kailangan,
But if you didn't set it, you probably would end it like in a month.
ganon. Parang if ang point ng Parkinson's law is like, if you set a deadline of let's say 4 weeks, right? Technically, you just pero parang if you set a deadline of 1 week, the work output would just be the same.
Yeah.
Na parang we just naturally tend to
Get things
procrastinate and pero the work output would actually be the same.
And if you think about it, if you give yourself 4 weeks as opposed to 1 week, it would be about 3 weeks of torture for yourself, thinking na, shit, kailangan ko tapusin yun in,
I remember though in school, I was a bad procrastinator naman.
Really?
Yeah. Parang,
I've been a procrastinator my whole entire life. Absolutely. Even my thesis, I did it the night before.
wow.
Yep.
Well, hindi.
Props to me.
Ako, the major difference is I'm super grabe ang anxiety ko. I'm neurotic, so like I'm always like, oh my god, I have to do this. Sasabog na yung mundo. Ganun. So like, but when I say procrastinate naman, it was like, a paper for me to finish to finish, okay, not start a paper. To finish a paper the night before meant I super failed.
Yeah.
Ganon.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like I don't.
Ay,
even,
sorry.
I don't
itself.
even. I don't even work on a paper like until like the day of.
Day itself pala. Kasi ako, ang nangyayari, the whole month, I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Parang the procrastination for me would happen in between. Let's say, punta ba ako sa library today? To finally...
nakakamiss puntang library
to
sa
get
Ateneo.
to get the stuff and then like, hindi na lang. Ganon.
Want more fun stuff outside our podcast? Come join our Podtron community.
You'll get access to exclusive content such as live coaching sessions, hangouts via Zoom, live podcast recordings, exclusive discounts, spontaneous live streams, and more.
Focus with me on our co-working sessions at Discord and let's be productive together.
Looking for career advice or fun recipes? Or do you just want to join on our jamming sessions with Pancho and Vito?
Took you a while.
Talagang literally nag-jamming kami ni Pancho and Vito and we we stream it live. Anyway, subscribe to jimandsab.com for just $5 and you'll get access to all of these.
We also have a monthly life coaching session, like we said, via Zoom, where I talk to podkids and give them advice. Yes, qualified life coach yarn.
And the best thing about this whole thing is 100% of our monthly proceeds go to our chosen beneficiaries in partnership with Cerebral Palsy Epilepsy Family Awareness and Support Group PH.
They are our heroes of the month, the children with special needs and their families. And this cause is especially close to our hearts because, well, you know why. So your subscription really means a lot to us.
We hope to see you on our next hangout. Nag-enjoy ka na, nakatulong ka pa.
Yay.
Love you, thank you.
Thank you. I felt nostalgic for going to the library.
Sarap sana naglandian tayo dun.
Actually.
Na?
Actually.
That
Paano
would've been
mo
so
ka
fun.
nalandiin sa library? Pantomime lang kasi bawal mag-usap. Charot.
I think I would just...
I'll be like, hi, sorry, gusto mo mauna sa line? Magpa-photocopy? Sila, may piso ka? Gago ka ba? Ateneo to, 60 pesos. Charot.
I would probably wait to isolate you.
Yeah!
Why?
That is such a douchey fucking Andrew Tate thing to say.
Why?
Do you know who Andrew Tate is?
Oh nga, I keep seeing that on my feed.
I know. I never heard
He's
of him
a
until
fighter,
Greta
ba?
Thunberg. And like, he just sucks.
He's a parang...
He's a misogynist. That's like,
and he's
what he's
a
known for.
online personality na got arrested, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I remember those, mga local na ganon, yung mga parang class of like, parang academy of guys like how to get a chick.
Oh.
Diba may ganon locally? Diba naging issue yun, remember? Na parang ganito lang yan bro, ganito. Tapos parang tuturuan ka kung paano.
There's a Facebook group.
Oh, something like that. But you have to pay and like,
Meron ba?
parang I'm sure there's still one like that. Anyway, so I just like, please correct your verbiage, Jim, because like, isolate me? That's disgusting. Like, what am I, a fucking play? I am not a prize to be won.
Maybe, well, when
Yuck, douche.
when I meant isolate, I meant like look for a moment in the library na you're, kumari, and then we both look at a book and I say like, isolated.
Nice save, not. Paano nga? Paano?
Mga naka-isolate tayo.
O, paano kung may kasama akong groupmates? Kasi no, parang labo na may, hindi groupmates, kailangan mag-isa. Pag may nakita kang cutie sa library,
Anong pwede mong gawin?
ano pwede mong gawin?
Ah,
Drop a book
hindi
beside
kasi,
them?
Hindi kasi yun nga yung weird eh. Hindi ko alam, is the generation now, like, uso na ba ang ganun? Like,
Ano?
can you just randomly go up to...
Oh yeah!
Just like states na, I mean, nakakatawa yun yung reference ko sa states.
Yes!
It's such a Viber thing to say. Pero like sa states kasi.
Have you
Pero,
never met anyone who's a stranger? Like in school, ever? Na hindi mo groupmate, ganun?
randomly talk to someone and then became like dated them, gano'n?
Hindi, pero I mean, not necessarily.
Hindi, nadiga.
I don't think kasi it has to start like with a motivation or with the intention of that. But it's like I've done that. Yung, hi, excuse me, are you using this?
Iba naman yun, sabi.
Yeah, pero it could be a start.
Iba naman yun. Ibang-iba yun sa, hey, I think you really like this book.
Ang labo nun.
Oh, yun nga. Yung
I'd be like, get away from me, creep. I'm doing my thesis.
yun nga yung
Can you shut the fuck up?
Yun nga yung sinasabi ko eh. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Na that's what...
I'd be so pissed if someone did that to me at the library. Yeah, so over OA. I'd be fucking like, excuse me, miss? Get this guy away from me. And then he's like, I wasn't talking to you.
Pero yun nga yung tinatanong ko, uso na ba yan ngayon dito? Like, yan, like, in a bar, I think, normal
yes,
na.
yeah,
Right?
of course.
You think?
Yeah.
Like, on in poblasyon, like, hey, you wanna drink? Ganun?
Yeah.
That's okay na.
Bakit?
Kasi,
Never ba? Hindi.
sabi, there was nung time natin, hindi naman yun normal eh. Like, I mean, it wasn't, like, it always had to be like,
No one's ever bought you a drink.
one time, I was in high school.
Oh. Oh, what?
Yeah.
And that's underage drinking.
Yeah. It's a story for another time. Um,
By a stranger?
Best stranger.
Oh, see? Sino yun?
Ano yun? Parang, hindi, ito nakakatawa kasi, again guys, during our time, there were no cool bars, okay? It was only, you go to a Viber bar,
Viber bar.
or you do, alam mo yun, parang the only clubs, quote unquote.
Maybe we just didn't know of the cool
There was a
clubs.
time kasi na Libis was a thing, okay? So that's where we
shit.
went.
Ano, ang tawag doon? Fishbowl?
Hindi.
Ay, ano? Big fish?
Jackies.
Jack's Loft.
Yun.
Boy pa rin, di ba?
I think so.
Fishbowl iced tea?
Yeah, so,
No, I'm talking about the other one. Bluefin. Bluefish?
hindi.
Gray. Yung nag-invest yung mga kaibigan mo. Onion.
Blue onion.
Bluefish.
So, I was there and then like I was dancing with my high school, so like high school boys, like going out.
How could high school boys go to... I
club?
could never. My parents did not allow me at all.
Yeah. So we were at that club.
Thank you, parents.
Dancing. Kami lang. Just boys being stupid and like, oh my God, lasing na ako sa isang San Miglite. Ganun
Jack's
vibe.
Loft to.
Hindi.
Ano?
Like one centro or what, something like that.
Isn't that a restaurant?
Before it was a restaurant, I think it was a club.
Alam ko yung sinasabi mo. It's just like, this is not a Libis.
Hindi siya, naalala mo yung Alchemy. Pero sa ano yun eh, sa C5 yun eh. Pero
Alam ko yung Alchemy sa may Chandesitas.
Love trip! So,
Alam ko yung sentro. May nag-birthday party doon yung tama ba? That's the
I don't
place.
know.
Parang
High
Green
school
Hills?
nga ako nun.
Ay, sorry. Never mind. Okay.
Hindi ko pa kilala yung mga yun.
Okay, anyway.
So we were dancing and then biglang inaputan ako ng waiter. So I was like, oh my God, is this how it happens? Is this how clubbing happens? Inabutan ako ng waiter ng letter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like not a letter, like a piece of paper that said like, I love your moves, Mr. Suave.
Cute!
Yeah. And then...
Was it a tita?
So pinakita ko sa boys. Kasi ko, what the hell? Astig! So, whoa! Astig! Whoa!
Love it.
And then 10 minutes later, a girl comes up to me and says, did you get my note?
Aww.
Tita siya.
Was she like thinking you were like, was it like, what was the vibe?
It wasn't a sweet tita. It was a... Cougar.
What?
Yeah.
She should go to jail.
Yeah.
You are jailbait.
So that was the only, I guess. Pero
ano
like,
sabi mo? Get away from me!
wala. Pinagtatawanan ako ng mga friends ko.
I can imagine you like just saying, yeah.
So, yun nga,
What a
again,
freaking creep.
I do wonder, podkids, can you let us know? Ganun na ba? Like, sa poblasyon or in any,
Yeah, because
the only thing I know is
We
the only
don't
thing I know is poblasyon.
because we don't know how things work there. Losers.
Like, Cubao X. Let's say, nandun ka sa, ano yun? Yung pork, hindi masarap. Sorry.
Ay, masarap kaya doon.
Ay, masarap yung food doon. Ayoko lang yung pork.
Anong pork?
Basta. So, and then like, why someone's eating, like, a pizza and then you'd say like, hey, saan kayo later? Ganun? But normal na yun. Hi, parang I'm Jim. Anong trip nyo later? Gusto nyo tumingin ng plaka?
Sino ka? Ako nga si Jim.
I'm Jim. Hi, nice to meet you. I just, wala lang.
I think that's fine.
I think it's normal na, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Next episode, I think ikakwento ko na yung...
Pero I think mas normal siya pag kumari Boracay, gano'n. Strangely, no? Pag parang you're on vacation. Parang it's just more normalized na someone might come up to you and try to meet you.
I would like to counter and wonder nga talaga if this generation is different na.
I hope so.
Ang swerte kasi sa generation na to is the dating apps.
Yeah.
It's so different.
But it's pros and cons yan.
Yeah. Pero I mean like, at least may ganun. Kasi before nga, let's say ako, there was a time na I wanted to date. The fuck, like I had to call my friend and ask a friend, like, do you know anyone who's single?
Yeah.
Ganun yung style.
Yeah.
I mean, now, like, imagine.
I don't think you and I would ever have gotten together if we were using dating apps.
Like, you think we wouldn't have matched?
I think we would have matched, pero I feel like we would be just, it wouldn't have been as, because we connected so well when, you had the courage to message me. Diba?
Oh.
I think that,
I think it's the same.
hindi, kasi yung pag nag-match ka kasi Jim, parang medyo so gusto rin niya ako. So wala na yung,
You don't even know kasi you don't know. I mean, like,
may ganun nga.
our friends,
You can only message each other if you match.
I know. Pero our friends who are doing this,
Oh.
they say nga na parang it's not that big of a deal na. Just because you match, it doesn't mean na, okay, mukhang may chance na to. Parang it's just like, okay, let's try it out.
But it's easier.
Oh, it is easier, but it's the same as me texting you.
But, paano mo alam na gusto rin kita?
Yun nga.
Oh.
That's true. Pero again, yun nga yung
And
sinasabi
also
ko.
the thing about...
Pero the thing is, yung kalaban mo dyan is, you're matching with 15 people.
Hindi,
So parang syempre,
kaya ngayon nga rin yung mahirap.
there's no sure bet.
Yun nga yung mahirap rin. Kasi people on dating apps, a lot of them think it's always like the grass is greener. Kaya parang they can't like, hindi ko alam kung ang dami ka parang you're always thinking na parang nag-match rin ako dun with the other person and what if better choice sila. So it's also like parang it will be a headache, right? Like parang
Ako hindi. I still believe in, lalo na here in the Philippines. There were lots of, I feel like ang dami kong kaflapan love life-wise because there were no opportunities like that. And like, there were like, and parang yun nga, like, imagine mo, like ako, I hated going to the clubs. That was the only thing I could do. I fucking hated going to clubs.
What do you mean that's the only thing you could do? Never ka naman naging single eh.
There were times.
Like, kaya kung may girlfriend, ano pinagsasabi mo?
And then there were times.
You talk as if like you're like a lonely single guy.
Hindi. There were the times that I was single.
Yeah, but like what? For 3 months? Boo-hoo.
Or kunwari, when broken-hearted ka, hindi ba sometimes you would like to just go on a date?
What's the longest you've gone on na single ka? We've gone 4. I bet it wasn't a year.
6 months. 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think maybe we should no.
How long ba?
Wala, bilis lang sa'yo. Parang, before us?
Before us.
Ako, parang, yesterday break kami ng boyfriend ko, tapos tayo na eh. Joke lang. That was disrespectful. That was a joke. I'm kidding.
Bye.
We should get a younger couple on the show and like say,
that would be fun.
if they met on an app.
Yeah.
We should get podkids who got together because of a podcast. Actually, si Lion Jello.
Yeah.
Shout out. Sabi ko, bawal
Si
sila mag-break.
Si Kurt.
Oh, yeah.
And Che.
Yeah. We could. Shout out. Bawal na kayo mag-break. Minention na namin kayo.
Bye.
Bye.
We back.
On Meta,
We back.
join the new official group for Afterpod Kwentuhans at bit.ly/podkidsafterparty.
Also, we always love hearing what you guys think. So share your stories and tag us on Instagram at Wake Up with Jim and Saab, at Jim Bacaro, and at Saab Mangalona.